Hello, Bianca. I was just wondering how to put the heating on. It's quite chilly in the house, and I was hoping to warm up a bit.
Oh, your heating panel is under the stairs. You just have to press the button on the side a couple of times and the heating should come on for a few hours.
Oh no, dear. I know how to operate my heating. I'm not a simpleton. I wanted to know where your heating controls are.
Why do you want to know where my heating controls are?
Because I'm at your house, of course. Please try to keep up, dear. It's quite exhausting having to repeat myself all the time.
Yeah, it's just, why are you at my house while we're away? I never agreed to it, and how did you even get inside? You don't have a key.
Oh, Jacob made me one last year when you went on holiday to Spain for a week. He said I needed it just in case something happened to the house whilst you two were away.
Okay, that makes sense, but why are you using it to go into my home whilst I'm not there? You have your own house to live in, so I'm not quite sure what you're doing in mine.
There's no need to be so snappy about it. I'm only here because I was after the recipe of the chicken that you made the other day. It was very tasty, and I wanted to make it again for myself and some friends. I thought I'd come and get the recipe myself instead of bothering you about it.
Well, I don't mind if you want the recipe, but I really would rather you ask me for it instead of helping yourself into my home.
But Jacob gave me the key, and he knows that I come in here all the time. The only reason I messaged you today was because he was busy and I couldn't get a hold of him to ask him where the heating was.
Hang on. What do you mean you're in there all of the time?
Well, when I get bored, I come over and just hang out. It's not that big of a deal, really.
Not a big deal. That's my home. I don't want people just helping themselves to it when I'm not there.
Don't get so worked up. Jacob knows I'm here.
Well, he never told me. Hang on. Is that why things have gone missing? Like the desserts that I made for Jacob and I? And the steak that I was going to cook for our date night?
I might have helped myself to a few things from the fridge. I didn't realize that you were going to use them for a date night. Honestly, you should really write your name on things if you don't want anyone to use them.
It's my house. I shouldn't have to do anything. It's a given that everything in that house is mine and Jacob's.
Don't be so selfish, Bianca. It's good to learn to share. Anyway, I can buy you a steak and some puddings if it really means that much to you.
That's not the point, Lola. The point is that you just waltzed into my home and helped yourself to things that are most definitely not yours. What else have you taken? I noticed that a few of my favorite shirts have gone missing, along with my favorite scarf. Was that you? Have you taken them?
I might have borrowed a few things. Jacob said it was okay, and I planned on returning them once I was finished with them.
Oh my god, Lola, you can't just take my things.
Jacob said it was fine, and I'm more inclined to listen to my son than his wife.
I don't care what Jacob said. These are my things, not his. I have bought them with my own money, so Jacob has no say over what happens with them. You can't just take them without even asking me if you can even borrow them. And another thing. I don't really want you in my home when I'm not there. Could you please leave?
Fine, but I'll be telling my son how you've treated me today. Just you wait.
Well, don't worry. I've got a few things that I need to say to him myself.
Bianca, why were you so horrible to my mom this afternoon? What has she done to deserve such a vitriolic reaction from you?
What do you mean I was horrible to her? I wasn't anything of the sort. All I did was tell her that I don't want her in our house when we are not there.
That's not all you did. She told me that you screamed at her about borrowing your things and that you were incredibly rude when she told you that she accidentally ate the food you bought for our date tonight. How could you be so mean to an old woman like that? Especially when she's not even done anything to you. I really don't appreciate you treating my mom that way.
Hang on a moment. I never screamed at your mom. All I did was tell her that I don't want her taking my things without asking me first. And yes, I was annoyed that she had eaten the food that I planned to cook for us, and I believed I have a right to, but I didn't yell or scream at her about it.
Well, she said you did.
So you're just going to believe her over me? I can show you our text messages if you want.
I don't need to see the chat between you two. All I want is for you two to get along. To be honest, you've always been a little standoffish with my mom. I get that you're a little jealous of her and all the attention I give her, but it can't be helped, really. I'm her only son, and she raised me all by herself after my dad left us. I can't just abandon her now because I married you. You really need to work on being a bit kinder and more open to her. If she wants to go around to our house when we're not there, I'm fine with it. Her house is old and practically falling down anyway. With how drafty it is there, it really is better if she spends her days in our home. At least that way she won't get sick.
Fine then. If she's going to be spending time in our home while we're not there, using our electric and heating and everything else, she can pay a certain amount towards our bills every month.
What?
Well, if she's using our home during the day, then she'll be increasing all of our bills. If she wants to do that, then she'll need to contribute to the bills as well. It's likely that everything could go up at least a few hundred a month with how often she leaves all of the lights on and everything. And what about the food that she's eating? I've been buying twice as much food because I thought you were raiding the fridge at night.
Well, I can't really ask her to do that.
It's either that or she can't go round.
I can't leave her in her house. Like I said, it's practically falling down because of how old it is. She'll freeze there.
Look, I understand that you want to look after your mom, but maybe we could come up with a compromise? How about we take a look at how much it'll cost to get the house done up a little bit? I'm sure if we put our finances together, then we can at least plug up any cracks and drafts that might be coming through.
Yeah, that might actually work. I'll have a word with my mom about it.
Okay, let me know what she says.
Hey Bianca, Jacob told me what you discussed last night, and I would be grateful if you could help me out.
Of course. Like I told Jacob yesterday, I'd be more than happy to put our finances together and see if we can get something done for you.
Well, actually, in regards to that, I couldn't help but notice last time I was around your house that you actually have quite a bit of money lying around in your bank account.
Huh? What do you mean? How on earth would you know what is in my bank account?
Well, I was just doing a bit of tidying up for you and happened to come across some of your bank statements. $45,000 is quite a bit to have tucked away.
Hang on.
I was just thinking, with that kind of money, you could pay to have my house done up completely, like renovated to the max. Of course, you and Jacob would get the house once I was gone, and it'll probably have gone up in value by then as well. It's a win-win for all of us.
Okay, you need to slow down, Lola. First of all, why on earth did you think it was okay to go through my bank statements? I keep those in a drawer in my home office, so I know that they weren't just lying around. You have to have gone and purposely snooped through my things to find those. As well as that, how dare you decide what I should do with my money?
Well, it's not just your money now, is it? It's my son's as well, considering he's your husband.
Actually, it's neither of ours. That belongs to my mom.
Huh? I thought your mom was in a care home and too senile to even know what money is anymore.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't talk about my mom like she was an idiot. She has dementia. And yes, she is in a care home. However, that money is still hers. I'm simply her financial caregiver, so that she doesn't end up losing it to scammers. But that doesn't mean I can spend it on whatever I want. It's all used to facilitate her care and to give her the best quality of life that she can have.
Look, not to be mean, but your mom likely doesn't have long left. I'm sure she'd appreciate the money going towards helping her daughter and her family out more than having it sit in a bank account doing nothing. You're in charge of the money, so technically you can do anything you want with it. Besides, it'll be yours when she passes on. So why not just use it now when it'd be really helpful? I mean, it would sure help me out.
No, that's not happening.
We'll see what Jacob has to say about this. I want my renovated house, Bianca, and I'll be getting it whether you like it or not.
Bianca, what's this that my mom's on about? We have $45,000 that you're not telling me about?
No, we don't. As I told your mother, that money is my mom's. I'm just her financial caregiver. That doesn't mean I get to spend it as I please. It all goes towards keeping my mom as happy as possible and paying for her spot in the care home.
Oh, don't give me that rubbish. Your mom has no need for that much money. We can use that to do up my mom's house properly, like she's asked us to. And like she said, we could probably sell it on for more when she dies too.
That would be 20 years from now, at the very least. And like I told your mother, that's my mom's money, so I'm not doing anything with it. In fact, it's actually illegal for me to do so.
No one would care. I mean, your mom will probably die soon anyway, and to be honest, it'd probably be better if she did. She's not really contributing anything to our lives.
How can you say that? You know how much I love my mom. She means the world to me. How can you be so callous? Sometimes it strikes me how much you've changed since we got married, and not for the better.
Look, I'm just being realistic. That money's going to waste when we could really use it.
You mean your mom could really use it?
So what if she could? We'll get it back and more probably, eventually.
You know what? I can't do this anymore.
Can't do what?
You might not care about your mom and look forward to her dying, but I'm trying to give my mom the best life she can have with whatever time she has left. I want to spend my time with her and make sure that she's comfortable, not planning about how to spend all of her money. Oh, and don't think that I don't know that you've been seeing someone behind my back.
What? No, I haven't.
Oh, please, I'm not an idiot. All those times you had to stay late at work. Yeah, I know you were really sneaking off to spend time with that coworker of yours. In fact, I've been planning to do this for quite some time now. I just needed to gather enough evidence so that the judge would rule in my favor.
Judge? Favor? What are you on about?
Jacob, I want a divorce.
What?
I've already submitted all the papers, and because I have evidence of you cheating, the judge is sure to dissolve our marriage.
Wait.
My lawyer will be in contact soon. Goodbye, Jacob.
So, I've just had the bill from the contractors. They've almost finished tearing down all of the old foundations and are ready to start putting new ones up. I just need you to sign the bill and pay them before they'll begin construction, though. I can't wait to get out of this dingy little flat. Bianca? Hello?
Oh, hello, Lola. What did you want?
I need you to pay the builders working on my house. They won't start any new construction until they've been paid a deposit up front.
Well, I'm afraid you'll have to talk to Jacob about that. It has nothing to do with me.
Oh, don't give me that. You're the one with the money, remember? We're using the money from your mom's account, your inheritance.
I don't remember ever agreeing to that. Besides, Jacob and I are no longer together, so anything to do with you has no bearing on me anymore.
What? What do you mean no longer together?
We got divorced. I discovered your son was cheating on me, and the whole thing with my mom's money really was the last straw. I filed for divorce weeks ago. I'm not too surprised he didn't tell you, though.
But what about my house? It's practically in pieces. I need the money to build it again.
That's not my problem. I never even agreed to it in the first place. You'll have to take it up with your son.
But surely, with divorce, Jacob gets half of the assets and money.
Unfortunately, that's true. But considering he was the one to cheat, I got the most in a 70-30 split.
And the $45,000? 30% of that is still $12,000 roughly.
And like I said, that isn't my money. It's my mom's. No one can touch that but her. Really, you should try and listen better. It's quite exhausting having to repeat myself.
Why, you little...
Yeah, I'm just going to cut you off there. I really have no reason to talk to you anymore, so don't contact me again, okay?
But where's Jacob?
I don't know and I don't care. Good luck with your house, or more like a pile of bricks now. See ya. After that, I didn't bother contacting Jacob or his mom again. I spent as much time as I could with my mom and made sure she was comfortable until the end. I did end up inheriting the rest of her money, and thanks to Lola, I decided to invest it into doing up properties and then selling them on. I ended up making quite a lot of money from doing this, and it's all thanks to Lola suggesting I do it with her house. And coincidentally, I did end up doing it to her home, only she had sold it off by then. It was in complete disarray as the builders had left the moment they knew they wouldn't get paid. I ended up fixing the house up pretty nicely and sold it on for a lot more.
Hey Mom, you know that really nice swimsuit you bought not too long ago? The green one with the black stripes?
Hey sweetie, yeah, what about it?
Where is it?
I think it's in one of my drawers in the bedroom. How come?
I'm going swimming and wanted to borrow it, but I've looked in your drawers and couldn't find it.
Oh, it might be in one of the bags we took on holiday. I never wore it because it was tipping it down the entire time. Do you remember? LOL.
Haha, yeah.
Who are you going swimming with, anyway?
Just some friends. Found it!
Okay, well, have fun.
I will. See you later.
See you later, sweetie. Hey, honey, I'm just about to leave work. Do we need anything from the shops?
Actually, could you pick me up some sunscreen and some mini travel toiletries?
Huh? What do you need that stuff for?
I just like to have them in stock before the summer comes and everyone else buys up all the good ones. I used my last ones on our last holiday.
Oh, okay, sure. I'll grab you some then.
Thanks. See you soon then.
See you soon, hun. Hey, Vicky, you free?
Hey, Ange. Yeah, I'm always free if you need to chat. What's wrong?
It's just that Alex and Natasha have been acting really weird lately, and it's kind of getting me a little bit worried.
What have they been doing?
Well, first, Natasha asked if she could borrow my new swimsuit to go swimming the other day, but when I asked how it was, she said that they didn't actually go. I then asked if she could make sure to put my swimming costume back in my drawer, as I really liked that one, and she said that she'd lost it. Then, Alex asked me to grab him some sunscreen and some mini toiletries.
What's so weird about that?
We've not got a holiday booked anytime soon, so why would he need them? He's got his regular stuff at home.
Huh, I see your point. That is kind of weird. Are you sure that maybe they're not going to try and surprise you with a holiday somewhere?
I don't think so. There's no way we can afford another holiday at the minute. We're really low on money and trying to save up for Natasha's 18th.
Huh. That is kind of strange then. Maybe have a look on Alex's computer to see if he's booked anything.
Isn't that kind of wrong though? Like an invasion of privacy?
I guess, but what if he's doing something worse though?
What? Like cheating, you mean?
Well, maybe. You won't know unless you check.
Geez, way to make me nervous.
Look, just trust me on it. Have a quick look, and if nothing's going on, then you don't need to say anything. At least you'll have peace of mind then.
I suppose.
Okay, and let me know if you find anything. I'm here to help, you know.
Thanks, Vic. Vic, I need to talk to you.
What's up, Ange? Did you do what I suggested?
Yeah, I had a look and you won't believe what I found.
What is it? He's not having an affair, is he?
No, but he has gone and booked a holiday, unbelievably.
That's a good thing though, isn't it?
Well, it's a nice thought, but there's no way we can afford it. Plus, he's only booked it for 2 people, so Natasha's going to feel left out. That must be why Natasha was asking about my new swimming costume. She's trying to pack my things for me secretly, so that I don't find out about the trip.
That's really sweet. I wish my husband would book a secret holiday. You're quite lucky.
Yeah, I mean, it's really nice of him to do that, but with Natasha's birthday coming up, it would feel wrong to go without her. I want all of us to spend as much time together as possible before she goes off to college. I know I won't get to spend so much time with her then.
Well, why not mention it to Alex then? You could just say that you saw the booking when you went to use the computer and ask if you could add Tash on it too. That could be your present to her.
That's actually not a bad idea. I might go and do that.
Good. And don't forget to bring me back a gift.
Yeah. One rock coming your way.
Cheapskate.
Anyway, off to talk to Alex.
Send him my love.
Will do. Talk to you later. Hey, honey, are you free?
I've got a few minutes before I need to get back to work. What's up?
Look, I know you're probably going to be a little bit annoyed, but I got worried because you and Natasha were acting kind of weird. So I decided to look on your computer and I saw that you had booked tickets for a holiday.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm sorry that I looked, but I think it's really sweet that you wanted to book a holiday for just the two of us. The only problem is, I wouldn't feel right leaving Natasha on her own at home, so close to her birthday. So I thought that maybe we could add a third person to the trip so that Natasha could come with us. It could be her birthday present from the both of us.
about that.
What's wrong?
Look, I booked the trip just for me and Natasha.
What?
Yeah, I just thought with her going away to college soon, I would like to spend a bit of time with her, and she's always wanted to go to Italy, so we decided to book the trip for the two of us. We didn't ask you because, we're a bit tight on money right now, and adding a third person to the trip just would have been too expensive. Plus, you're not on your best behavior on holiday. You kinda nag all the time and won't let us do stuff because they're too dangerous. We didn't really want to be held back, and we might want to go, scuba diving or something crazy like that. You understand, right? Besides, you wouldn't have enjoyed it anyway.
Well, no, I don't understand really. I'm your wife and Natasha's mom, and you're saying you couldn't be bothered to invite me on the little trip because you think that I nag you too much? That I'm not fun enough to be around?
It's nothing personal, it's just the way you are. Sometimes Tash and I need someone to rein us in and bring us down, and other times we want to have fun and do something crazy. You just don't fit in with that second one.
Thanks for that. Don't make me feel awful at all.
It's not my fault if you're upset. Maybe work on yourself or something so that you can actually join in instead of sitting on the sidelines and trying to stop us from having fun. We're fed up with not doing things simply because you don't want to.
I don't do that. If you and Natasha want to do something, I'm supportive. I enjoy watching from the side and cheering you on. In fact, I thought that was one of the best things that we did as a family. Apparently, though, you and your daughter feel differently. So differently, in fact, that you're happy to go on holiday and leave me all alone at home. Were you even going to tell me what you were doing? Or where you were going?
Obviously, we'd have told you at some point.
Oh wow, thanks.
I don't get why you're being so upset about this. You're the one who said we didn't have enough money for a family trip.
That doesn't mean go and book one without including me.
Well, there's nothing we can do about it now. You're just gonna have to deal with it. We'll bring you a gift back.
You know what? Don't bother. I've tried so hard to make sure that this family is happy and healthy. I do all of the household chores. I work full-time and I took care of Natasha so much when she was younger. And what do I get in return? My husband and daughter are telling me that they're bored of me and don't want me to join them on their trip.
Yeah, but you're also bossy. You're constantly nagging Tasha to get a job and stuff.
To help get her ready for the real world, and so that she can have some spending money of her own and doesn't have to rely on us all of the time. I mean, what's she going to do when she goes off to college? She'll need some money to survive.
See? This is exactly what I'm on about. No one wants to deal with that every day, especially on holiday. We both just need a little time away from you to relax and have some fun. I'm sure you feel the same way about us too.
Actually, I don't. Funnily enough, I like spending time with my family. At least I did until I discovered my family hated me.
Don't be so dramatic. Look, the holiday's in a couple of weeks. When we get back, we can all do something as a family. Maybe watch a film together or something?
Oh wow, I can hardly wait.
Whatever. I need to get back to work. I'll talk to you later.
Uh-huh, fine.
Hey, sweetie, we're almost back home. About 5 minutes away. Could you put the kettle on for us? We're exhausted. Oh, I can't wait to tell you all about this trip. It was amazing. Honestly, it was the best holiday me and Tash have ever been on. You should have been there. You'd have loved it.
Well, I would have been there, but you and Natasha decided that you would rather I wasn't involved. So, what can you do?
Oh, don't be like that. I don't want you to ruin the joy we're feeling at the moment. Please give us a little bit of time before you drag us down, okay?
Take all the time you need. I won't be there to drag anyone down.
Huh? What are you on about? Hang on. Where's all our things? Angela, have we been robbed?
No, we haven't been robbed.
Then where's all our stuff? The sofa and the TV and everything. It's all gone.
Funny how you notice those things missing, but not the fact that all of my stuff specifically has gone as well.
What's going on? If you're trying to get back at me for the holiday, it's not funny. You're a grown adult. You can't act like a spoiled rat.
You're right. I am an adult, so I have every right to decide to leave.
What?
You heard me. I'm fed up with dealing with you and your selfish ways. A trait that you've passed on to our daughter as well by the looks of it. I'm an actual person too, you know. I have feelings and emotions, which you and Natasha utterly destroyed when you decided that I wasn't fun enough or cool enough or whatever to go on holiday with. That really hurt me. It made me think, why on earth am I still hanging around like a maid, told to clean up after her employers? I deserve to have my own life too.
I don't understand.
I've left you, Alex. It's not that hard a concept to grasp.
You can't just leave. What about Natasha? She's your daughter.
She's also an adult now. One who is going off to college soon and should know how to treat people kindly. She's welcome to come and visit me if she'd like, but I'm done being her bank account. She needs to start acting like an adult and start to do things for herself.
And what about me?
What about you?
You've taken everything with you. How am I supposed to live now?
I've not taken everything with me, only the things that I bought. It's not my fault if you never helped out around the house or bought things for it.
You are being so unfair.
No, I'm not. I'm just done being your maid. You're going to have to start taking care of things for yourself now because I'm not going to do it for you anymore. In fact, I think I'm going to go on a little holiday to celebrate my new independence and freedom from such a selfish and heartless husband. I hear Greece is lovely this time of year. Goodbye, Alex. Have a nice life full of doing whatever you want, regardless of anyone else's feelings. I hope it was worth it to lose your wife over. You didn't wait for me, so I'm done waiting for you. After I left Alex, I bought my own little apartment. Natasha came to visit me after a couple of weeks and apologized for her behavior and for ditching me. I explained how it made me feel, and she was instantly regretful of her actions. In fact, she has even started looking for jobs to help herself financially at college. She agreed that it was time she stopped being so selfish and started acting like the adult she is. Thankfully, our relationship is really picking up. As for Alex, the last I heard was that he finally came to understand how much stress I was under, as he has had to learn how to do his own bills, the household chores, and work a full-time job. Hopefully, he'll actually respect the next woman he gets into a relationship with.